Chakarika Marimanti, you know it's my pet subject. I was there with your senator then to launch it in 2014. And the biggest problem as our country, and I pity my successor in this sense, that you have a pending bill of about 165 billion for road construction. I don't know what we are going to do, because this is not just a ministry problem, it's also a budgetary problem. And when I see that Finance Act failed, and then the other Finance Act is also facing challenges to another gap of another 200 billion. I think we need to be serious as a country. If we really want this infrastructure, we must be able to raise our own resources and support the infrastructure sector. Unfortunately, or fortunately, our honorable member here, if he's approved, will be the Minister of Finance. I hope he will be able to solve that problems, because he also has tolled roads in the Sori Road in Homa Bay. In Homa Bay, sorry. Mr. Speaker, on the question of the particular student, I will be very deliberate, very personal to solve individual problems. I know athletics, you can have, do you know there are countries that travel with only one athlete? You know, the whole federation goes with one athlete.
Mozambique did so in more than 4 Olympics.
Yes, so we are lucky as a country.
She always came back with a gold medal.
Yes, Maria Mutola, yes, 800 meters. So, Mr. Speaker, we can be able to make sure that we meet that person individually. They are very important. By the time they are reaching that level, I am ready to meet them within the first 1 week when I go to office. And George, being my senior honorable, should be able to bring them.
You know, the nominee has been responding like he has already been approved. He's just said when I go to office, he is not to use the word if at all.
I have used so many times, Mr. Speaker.
Hearing him say, if I'm approved.
Yes. Should I be approved if I am approved, Mr. Speaker?
Mr. Speaker, go at you.
There is a problem with the royalties issues, Mr. Speaker, for our musicians and performing arts. Mr. Speaker, that responsibility, it's very important that we sort out corruption in the CMOs. The people who have been given the contract to collect, we should not give them a free hand to collect and distribute without government having a view of what, Mr. Speaker, is being collected. And I think this is an issue Parliament should take up seriously. I know it's not it will not be in the ministry that I have been proposed to. It is in the arts and culture, in the gender ministry, but it is something that I have been following personally. And I hope that KECOBO, the Kenya Copyright Board, will be a bit more serious. There is a lot of corruption-related issues have been raised insofar as identification of the CMOs and, Mr. Speaker, distribution of those resources. People must be able to earn from their sweat, Mr. Speaker, and I hope they will be supported. On the film industry, I know it's part of creative industry in the ministry that I've been proposed to serve if I am approved. Mr. Speaker, I have been told that the law that governs this sector is a 1963 law. Mr. Speaker, the association itself and the policy is also an old policy. Again, I've received a representation by many people who say, if you are approved, please organize the first meeting. I am even told that insofar as filming our wildlife, the preference goes to foreign filming companies that come to film, and the local companies here do not get access to and they're getting billions of money, Mr. Speaker. There is no accountability or transparency as to how much they are able to live in our country. This is an area that we must register all the filmmakers when they come to our country, but we must also facilitate our own filmmakers to be able to benefit from our own animals, Mr. Speaker, in our national parks and game reserves. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Owen. One question, followed by Robert, one question, Mule, one question, Raso, one question.
My one question, Honorable Speaker. In
that order.
Kipchumba Murkomen, you're my good friend, you know, but that notwithstanding.
Causing with the nominee.
Okay, I said notwithstanding. You know, you've mentioned study all over Kenya, but you've not mentioned any in the north.